Welcome back to Nerds Are Us, where anyone can be a kid. This is Ike, and I'm joined by my two sexy co-hosts, Tyler and Tyler.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hey.
Slaughtouts.
I wonder if they can tell which one of us is which Tyler.
I don't know.
I don't know, can you?
I don't know, can you?
I don't know, can you?
This was supposed to be an Infinity War episode, but it turned into a dueling Batman this episode.
But at the same time,
Where
I
is
mean, they did that in Infinity War, so it's cool. It makes sense. Yeah, Thor and Peter Quill, so...
Are you copying his voice? No, that's just my voice.
No, it's just my natural voice. I know, that's definitely deeper.
What do you think Infinity War on a scale of 1 to 10? What are you going to give it?
Dude, Infinity War, for me personally, was definitely a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10? What was the one thing, what was the thing that brought it down not to a full 10?
Okay, so even not as big of a Marvel fan, like, because I'm definitely more DC heavy in my comic experience from youth growing on. Even as, like, limited as my knowledge is with Marvel, I still know enough to know that there are some pretty big changes in plot line and whatever with just how they went about certain things in Infinity War. But overall, I feel like with all the stuff that they changed to make the movie happen, I feel like they were able to still tie it together and make it severely entertaining. And so, like, because if they had pulled a DC or whatever, you know, and just completely fucked the storyline and then not pulled it together, because that's what DC fucking does in their cinematic universes for some fucking stupid reason. But anyways, if they had done that, you know, it would have definitely been like a fucking 5 or 6 out of 10, like most DC movies are for me personally. So, but they fucked it, and then we're like, okay, we fucked it for this reason, and it ties all together, and look at this badass fucking movie.
Dude, it got a 10 out of 10 in my book. I just, like, not disappointed with any of it, regardless of, like, how exact it was to the source material, because, like, there is only so much they can do.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was still like, man, they got a good mix of action and comedy together, dude. I'm not gonna lie, there were some heartbreaking moments, dude. Freaking heads up, spoilers, Gamora's death was heartbreaking. I was like, nah, she's probably gonna, like, survive the fall or something. Nope, he just fucking threw her and she did not catch herself at all. She is clearly not from a cat-related planet. But I thought all of it was good. And my concern, I was like, oh, there's a two-parter. So basically, all the first one is going to be just nothing but, like, build up and story to the second movie. And they were like, and introduce everybody, and immediate action. Straight out of the gate. I mean, the first scene when they're freaking attacking the Asgardians on their ship, dude, I was like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen here. Everyone's dead. You keep the fuck out of all of them. Boom, Loki's dead. Boom, Thor's dead, or you think he's dead, or he gets fucking shit kicked out of him.
Yeah, he gets blown up, and then gets blown up into fucking oblivion. Dude, fucking when Idris Elba dies.
When he gets, when he freaking blasts the thing and sends the Hulk out. Yeah. I was like, oh, but then he died. I was like, no.
He's probably, if not my favorite character
of the Asgardians.
Just, I mean, from any Thor movie or Thor-related movie, he's just a fucking beast, and I love him. I'm like, yeah.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Shit out of everybody.
What about you, Tias? 10 out of 10? 9 out of 10?
I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
Give it a 10 out of 10. What was your favorite, like, joke that they had in the whole movie?
Oh, God. When he was like, I'm invisible. I'm moving really, really slowly.
So
you can't see me.
Can't see the naked eye. Like, we see you. You're eating a chip.
How long have you been here? About an hour and a half.
And then Mantis comes in. Oh, hi, Drax. Dude, I swear to God, that was a fucking Room reference. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. I fucking died laughing at that.
So, like, when they have Thor on the table and they're like, look at him, he's like a muscle-bound god. Peter Quill's like,
you're not a man, you're a boy. This is a man.
What did they say? It's like an angel had sex with a fucking something rather. Jesus.
I love it. They're like, no, he's fit, you're fat. It's like, I'm not fat. And he's like, right here. And he grabs like the fucking neck
Showing
job.
like his neck, and then he makes the bubble
Makes the
stuff
jokes.
reference.
It's like, alright, that's it, guys. I'm gonna get a Bowflex. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna do this.
Oh my god, I was fucking dying.
Dude, my question is, and I'm sure plenty of people are gonna like throw on our Facebook the answer, but the shitty flip phone that freaking Bruce Banner picked up after
That was
like
Tony
the first
Stark's?
little battle.
Yeah,
It's
Tony
like,
Stark's phone,
Tony
head of
fucking
technology
Stark.
in the universe.
Yeah, one of the fucking richest people on the planet.
and the only number it had on it was Steve Rogers' number.
Yeah.
Which at the same, I was like, why does he have that number? Like Steve Rogers clearly does not have that number. He's kind of a fugitive.
Yeah.
Like, why would you just have that phone number? And why is there a shitty flip phone?
Why is
Although
it a fucking
that's a
flip
testament, that movie is a testament to the fact that old school flip phones are fucking indestructible.
Yeah, that's probably why
They're like throwing it.
They're like, no one's gonna believe an iPhone fell from there and survived. Like, fuck that. Let's get a Nokia in here. Everybody can believe that.
Goddamn
That's how
British
good to the
champions.
details they were.
Right? They were committed as fuck to that movie. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, like, realistically, the only reason I gave it the 9 out of 10 is to be fair in the judgment of it, with being, because I mean, like, with how harsh I am critiquing DC movies, and I like DC better comic wise.
Well, dude, it's not that hard to critique a DC movie.
That's what I'm saying.
And
But
then I
they're
go
like-
into it, I'm like, well, it's gonna suck.
They don't
I'm
even
gonna watch
fucking bother most of the time. They don't even bother, like, even knowing what the fucking comics have to say about something. They're like, oh yeah, I think there was this villain in a comic somewhere along the line. Yeah, let's just throw him in there.
It's like the Dark Knight series. Michael Bay's like, yeah, no, fuck superheroes. Explosions everywhere, Batman.
Explosion.
There you go. Awesome.
Oh, fuck. At least they got Bane breaking Bat's back.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was... well, I mean, Tom Hardy can't do anything bad, so...
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's Tom Hardy. He's
Venom, dude.
So what do you think? What did you think?
Speaking of the movie
just
trailers.
Speaking of Venom and such, what about Spider-Man? Do you think?
Dude, I love the Iron Spidey suit. That was so
Yeah,
fucking sick.
Iron
was
Spidey
super.
was tight as fuck. I did not expect it to happen that
When they
quick.
I know, he was just like, there's no oxygen. Drop, I'll catch you.
Spider-Man shows up,
It's him with the suit.
does some fucking stupid shit on the ground or whatever, is like, oh shit, I gotta go save fucking Doctor Strange, jumps up onto the ship, Iron Man rolls up on him, and he's like, yeah, just fall off, I'll catch you. Just fall off. And he's like, no, I gotta, and then he like blacks out,
Accident.
Iron Spidey. I was like, eat a dick. It's
Yeah,
on.
sure.
I
It's
was
on.
actually expecting him to break out the spider
Not
legs,
that,
dude.
dude,
I
not
was like,
that
man.
soon. Fuck.
You remember the scene where who did he catch? I think he catches Mantis, and they like roll, and
Yeah.
then like the spider legs like keep switching places. And
Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's so
oh
sick.
fuck, this is so cool, dude.
Yeah.
He's so good. All right, end of the movie. We got to talk about it. What was the saddest of all the deaths, where everyone got taken away and obliterated into dust?
I think it was Bucky for me.
Was it?
Yeah.
That one was
It
tough
just hit you
because it
so
just happened.
hard, yeah.
It was the first boner buzz, like, yeah.
Because I
dude.
thought everybody would just disappear or something. I didn't know they were gonna like turn
Fade
into
into
ash
nothing.
and fade away in people's hands and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I was like,
brutal.
yeah, because I was like, he's like, oh, you should have done it quicker. So I thought he was just gonna get away, and then he was gonna start wiping people out in the second movie. They're like, I was like, oh, he got away. Like they're just gonna have to chase him now. Like, just kidding, everybody's dead. Everybody. They're
Like,
like,
Cap, I don't feel so good.
he turns to dust.
Oh
and I was
my
like,
god, dude, heart wrenching. I was like, no. Bucky.
and then when T'Challa's like, this is no place to like die, and then he's like picking her up,
General,
and he
this
dies.
is no place to die. And she fucking drops back on her back as his hand disintegrates. I was like, shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would fucking, man.
Dude, everything in his heart. Falcon just like fell out of the sky. It's done. Dust.
Yeah. That was insane.
God.
Everybody. When Groot died, he's like, no. Groot, freaking Rocket, dude. I was like, dude, that's like his son.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill his son right in front of his face after his best friend died. You're gonna kill his best friend's son,
Yeah.
baby Groot.
God, dude. King Groot was funny as shit.
Dude,
I thought he was all giving an attitude about putting the Game Boy away.
Swear to God, if you don't turn that thing off right now, I'm gonna break it.
Hey.
great.
You don't know how they managed to make a character with only 3 fucking, like, words of dialect to sounds just so fucking funny somehow. I don't get it, dude. It's so funny. Although that was dope, though, when they're like, Thor's dying because he took the blast of the neutron star, and they're like, make the hammer / axe. They're like, where's the handle? And he's like, psst, pulls out the tree handle and like burns himself and pits it together, and then cuts off his own arm for the handle. And Thor grabs it like with his mind.
That was tight as fuck.
Dude, I don't want any superpowers. I just want to be able to like grab a hammer with my mind.
Right.
That's like it. Like I'm pretty simple. I just want to if I'm laying down and I just need to fight someone, I don't even want to use special powers from the hammer. I just want to be able to bring it to my hand without I would actually get up.
Yeah. Dude, I still think that fucking the Stonebreaker was probably one of my favorite parts of the movie.
The Stormbreaker where they make it, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I did not expect that to happen on the first one either, dude.
I thought it was so funny how they got Peter Dinklage to play the dwarf.
Yeah.
But he was like way bigger than everybody
He
else.
was the biggest fucking thing in there. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was cool. Although, I was surprised because I thought he was going to restart the neutron star with, like, lightning. I thought that's how he was going to start it, but he's like, no, I'm just going to fucking throw out these sick biceps.
I thought he was going to fucking have the ship fly him in at super high speed or whatever, and then him jump off the front of the ship, charge up with lightning, catch one of the rings, and just fucking spin it with his whole body and like momentum and everything, and like light it up with lightning simultaneously to like bust off all the fucking ice and shit. I thought that was going to be like the way it went down, and it was definitely not. It's definitely not the way that went down. And then the eye breaks, and you can see him doing the old school Arnold flex pose in the goddamn neutron star lens. I was like, that's tight as fuck, dude. Like, that's gangster.
Okay.
That was about that.
I know, sad as death. I don't know, dude. Honestly, probably the saddest one for me was when Spider-Man died. Because, like, my heart was already broken. And then they're like, bro, he's just like a kid. And then he's like, oh, like, Mr. Stark, like, I don't feel so good. Like, and then he's, like, crying and stuff. And falls into his arms and stuff like that. Because he's like, when they're back on the ship, and he's like, no, this isn't Brooklyn. Like, this is fucking, you're not coming back from this. All this stuff. And I was like, oh, like, maybe they won't kill him. Like, you know, maybe he's like Iron Man to sacrifice himself and he won't die or something like that. But he died. And the whole time I was like, but Aunt May, no. What is she going to do now?
Super depressing.
It was sad.
He's dead too, though.
Right? I'm not gonna lie, I was wondering that. I was like, did Aunt May die too? Like, and I was also like, did Ant Man and Hawkeye die? Because they weren't in the movie, and they're like, no, they decided to stay with their families, which I was kind of disappointed by because I really wanted to see Ant Man,
Right.
and I also wanted to see Hawkeye, not as much as Ant Man, but when they were in the movie, I was pretty. You know what? That fact probably brings it down to a 9 for me. The fact that they didn't have Ant Man and Hawkeye in the movie.
But I mean, it leaves opportunity for the second movie because like we were talking about earlier. So they reference Ant-Man, Hawkeye. So those two are almost guaranteed going to be in the second movie. Very low likelihood that either one of them died. So that's going to be helpful. And then after credits scene, you got Captain Marvel reference. Then you had a secondary Adam Warlock reference in her movie, So you had, the first Adam Warlock reference.
Yeah, I thought the after credit scene was going to be I didn't think it was going to be Captain Marvel. I thought it was going to be an Adam Warlock scene.
I thought it was going to be.
I was like, oh, it's pretty quintessential
Adam
to the story.
I thought it was going to be more Adam Warlock based too, but then when they started showing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I was like, that doesn't seem right. Like, it doesn't seem like they would have any connection to Adam Warlock, and didn't.
It's just Captain Marvel. I was like,
Captain
oh
Marvel.
fuck, I totally I had actually forgot about Captain Marvel, and I was like, oh fuck, that's a thing. I forgot about that.
Well, I knew they were gonna throw her into the second movie because the standalone film is still
Yeah, it's still.
it's it's going to come out before the second movie. So I was like, oh, well, obviously she's going to be in the second movie. I didn't think there would be reference to her, though. Being that there was already reference to Adam Warlock, I figured, yeah, they were going to expand upon that a little bit and, you know, allow that to have some more breathability where, you know, Captain Marvel's going to have her own whole fucking movie to expand upon her shit. So,
dude, freaking Scarlet Witch though, she came out of nowhere and was like a surprise, like badass.
Yeah,
because I'm like in Civil War and Avengers 2, I was like, oh, she's a badass, but like she'd make a lot of badass things happen and stuff like that. But she was all over everybody in that movie,
and she wasn't really that fucking great. Like, I mean, her power relativity.
Well, I think they're like toning her down because, like in the comics, she's an Omega level mutant.
Super fucking. OP.
I mean, she's the daughter of Magneto.
Yeah,
I mean, you're gonna be strong.
That's what kind of pissed me off is that I was like, yeah, but I mean, when she gets pissed off,
yeah, when she was like killing Vision with one hand and then like holding off Thanos with the other hand, I was like, oh, dude. I was like, she has the power to kill the Infinity Gauntlet. Like, you know, if she really like locks into her real power and they don't like nerf her in the movies.
Yeah.
So like nothing but like she's pretty much gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just kind of like you know, Jean Grey with the Phoenix.
Yeah,
and you know, you got some serious fucking firepower available, and they're
bringing it out slowly. I think is what they're doing because like. You know, first, you know, Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, she had powers, she was clearly a badass, but they didn't, like, access it. And then in Civil War, especially in the big fight of Civil War, you saw it, like, in action. She was clearly fighting some people pretty good. Other heroes. But, like, when she came to, like, saving Vision, I think, like, when it came to saving Vision, she's able to, like, lock into her power a little bit more, it seemed like.
A little bit, yeah.
And
yeah,
they brought it to a whole nother level.
They edged her up a little bit.
Because she fucked that bitch up, and like Scarlet Witch was like, yeah, she's there, and then Black Widow's like, she's not alone, and then they're fighting that chick,
yeah,
and then she just throws her into the fucking wheel of like the death machine.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah.
Well, here's the thing though. If she was, you know, fighting to protect somebody she loved, like Vision or whatever, like comic wise, she could have just fucking obliterated that bitch from the inside out. She could have just turned her ass blue inside out. Like, she'd be like, pop.
Do you think?
Go fuck yourself.
Because they're obviously gonna have to bring at least some characters back in the second movie using like the Time Stone or maybe the Soul Stone. Do you think they'll bring back a Quicksilver?
I don't think they're bringing anybody back in the second movie, to be completely honest. Not till the end of the movie.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. But do you think they'll also bring back Quicksilver in the second movie? Do they need to bring Quicksilver back into the Marvel Universe?
I don't know why they phased him.
Yeah, when they my whole thing on it was in the second movie, Age of Ultron, where they were like, he's so fast, like he's like the fastest man in the Marvel Universe, but he can't dodge bullets. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Why didn't he just pick up the girl and keep running?
Or run by, pink, 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 and then grab the girl and run away.
Yeah.
Knock all the bullets off their trajected course, and then run away. Yeah, you've ran faster than bullets before in, you know, multiple other movies.
I'd also like to see, even though there's no way it's going to happen for contract reasons, I would love to see Wolverine in Infinity War 2 as well.
Right.
He's a quintessential part of the Infinity War as well. I mean, when like Thanos turns his face in the beginning of the movie, he's got like scratch marks on his cheek, and I was like, those look like Wolverine claws, which I know they're not going to because fucking Fox and all that bullshit. But I was still like, come on, like just.
He's got some pretty major scarring on his body, and that's kind of what I was wondering too. Because like originally. I know across a lot of the fan pages and stuff on the first fucking leaked, you know, footage of the Infinity War trailer when it showed Thanos' face, when it showed Captain America with his tri-tip shield. People were like, "Yo, 3-tip shield on Cap, both arms, got some fucking scarring on Thanos' face," you know, and then you know when it showed him catching the Infinity Gauntlet and he was flexing back on Thanos or whatever, I was like, oh shit, this might be where they fucking throw hands and, you know, he catches some scars. But then, you know, watching the movie,
I love when they like
get-go.
decide to open up the gate at Wakanda like a little bit to let the fucking beast come in, and they all start running towards them. And then, like, Cap and Black Panther are, like, miles ahead of everybody else, dude. This fucking beast running it out, dude.
They like, because fucking, they all start running or whatever, and Black Panther starts to pull, and Cap's like, race on, bitch! And they just fucking
In my
go
mind, I was
all
like,
out.
finally a white guy keeps up with a black guy in a race. Like,
Oh, man. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, no, they did it. There's a good amount of fucking comedy in that movie. There's a lot of fucking action. Way more than I
way
thought.
more than I
Way
thought it was going to,
more
for sure.
coverage for, comic essentials than I thought they were going to be able to cover in one movie. Way better tied together than I thought I was going to be able to do. I mean, Jesus, dude. They covered so much and, ragtag, cut and stitched so much together and still made it fucking work amazingly well. Like, it was just a really clean, well done movie. I was very impressed.
Yeah, and they did a good job of making it where I was like, oh, well, no, I gotta see the second movie. There's no way I can not see the second movie now.
Every time something pops up that says Marvel and it's about a movie, I am like, boner, I'm gonna go see that. I immediately want to see it because I'm just like, they've not done me dirty yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's been ones that have been less good than others, but even then, they were still really good.
Very Fantastic Four. That was probably the most.
That was Fox, though.
That was what I was about to say.
You
That
can't
was,
expect anything good out of Fox.
Yeah, that was.
That's why the only reason I'm actually like stoked for the Venom movie because it said in association with Marvel. I was like, oh, Marvel's got a hand in it,
Mhm.
so it might actually still be pretty good. Because I'd also like to see what I'm hoping for is in the at least a Venom after credit scene. I'd like to see a Carnage teaser at the end of Venom after credit scene.
Tom Hardy signed a 3-movie contract.
Did he?
So, I mean, you got more than plenty of room, but I
Well,
feel
I'm sure
like,
they will because if you remember the trailer, they were like, oh, we found symbiotes, which means they found multiple, and they started pulling multiple out of a truck.
Yeah.
So the one that Eddie Brock, it's just one of them. But Carnage's symbiote is actually a break off of the one
Yeah.
that Eddie Brock wears.
Yeah.
I don't know. But if they can actually successfully bring Tom Hardy as Venom into like the main Marvel universe and put in a movie with Tom Hardy as Spider-Man, dude, knock it out of the park.
With
Easy.
Tom Hardy as Spider-Man?
No, with Tom Holland as Spider-Man
Oh.
and Tom Hardy as Venom. If they were able to bring those two actors into the same universe in the same movie, does have a Spider-Man Venom movie,
That'd be cool.
I would freaking flip my shit, dude. And I'm not even a huge Spider-Man, but I know they'd be. Tom Holland's so good as Spider-Man. Like, I thought Andrew Garfield was really good, at least in the first movie. But man, Tom Holland's he's a good Peter Parker. He's a good Spider-Man. He's a good teenager turning into an adult, like superhero. Just everything about him is so good.
Yeah, he's done a lot better than I thought because, dude, I loved Andrew Garfield's character. The way he portrayed that character was really well done, in my opinion. And I was kind of skeptical about Tom Holland. And then I saw the first movie, and I was like, that was a dope first movie. But it had some room. That it had some areas that could have been better in.
It was good, but what I liked about it was
just
they didn't do
completely
the Spider-Man origin story.
Yeah, that was.
They were
really
like,
nice.
Uncle Ben died. We all know that happened. They referenced it in the movie. They did a good job of making it about Spider-Man, which I really enjoyed. I
Yeah,
thought it had a really good bad guy. They did a good teaser for Sinister Six. Yeah, I mean,
good, easy, simple.
you would think
references.
that Marvel universe, like the cinematic universe, would start to lack. I mean, they've been making big Marvel movies since Iron Man in 2008. That's 10 years of movies that they've been making, consistently putting out a new 1 to 2 movies every year, and they're still killing it. So I could not be more excited for pretty much everything that's going to come out.
Dude, the next fucking 5 to 10 years of their shit, I just feel like it's going to be on fire. But they got to start busting shit out pretty quick, which I feel like they've really stepped their game up the last year or two.
They've been coming out with at least 2 movies consistently a year.
Dude, it seems like at least 3 now, because, I mean, fuck, this year alone, we got, we got Venom, which is, they're involved
In association with Marvel, yeah.
Infinity War.
Captain Marvel coming out this year? Yeah.
Captain Marvel comes out this year. Black Panther came out this year.
Was that 2018?
Yeah, dude. Like, that's fucking, what, four movies?
God, that's so insane.
3 movies, 1 associated movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude, they're fucking putting in the legwork to really fucking get the ass end of this.
Yeah.
Of this.
The 10-year
last
wait for
leg
Infinity
is-
War. They put in the work, and it was worth to pay off.
Dude.
Yeah.
That movie is gonna break. It probably, I haven't even looked, but I guarantee it's broke every single box office record that's ever existed.
Fuck, no shit.
Eat a dick, Titanic. Like,
Eat a dick, Titanic.
Captain America just fucked your shit up.
Dude, Cap looked super fucking
Dude, when he
badass.
broke out that sick beard and he still had his original suit and it's all faded out and gray,
Blacked
I was
out.
like, oh.
I like where Thor's like, you're trying to copy my
Trying to
beard.
copy my beard. It's like, you get haircuts?
Fuck, man. No,
I love when Thor like comes through the fucking gate or whatever, and then Bruce Banner's like, "Oh, you guys are about to get fucked up." Like,
Oh man.
do you think he'll be able to? Oh, I was wondering. I was like, "Oh, there's no Hulk in this movie." Like in the very beginning, he was the Hulk, and then like they were like, "He can't. He's got to build his relationship with the Hulk."
Yeah.
You know, because he was like Bruce Banner for so long, and then in Thor Ragnarok, he was Hulk for like 3 years without being Bruce Banner
Yeah,
again,
he was-
and then he was Bruce Banner again, and then now he like can't like make the change and stuff like that.
Yeah, the transition isn't as easy for him. He's got some performance issues. He's gonna have to sort that out. Pop
Maybe a
some
little
Viagra,
blue
punch
pill,
himself
a
in
little
the
green
face.
pill.
I love when he's trying to change, and Tony's like, "You're embarrassing me in front of the wizards."
That's fucking awesome. Oh man. He's like, why are you being such a baby? No.
Yeah, everything. There was not a single part of that movie that was bad.
The
And
thing
like-
is with the Hulk, because I mean, so far Thor is the only person to have put a single fucking serious scratch on Thanos. The Hulk way outclasses Thor in power.
Yeah, but it's
Whole
Thor's
reason.
weapon, because Thor's weapon is a god killer.
Mhm.
That's the thing. It's just like without it, because without it, he got his ass kicked in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah,
If it wasn't for the weapon,
it wasn't for the weapon and the teamwork though. But the
Yeah.
thing is, it's like power to power ratio. A Hulk is literally made to be a god destroyer by himself. They made the Hulk to defeat any gods, and so it's like the Hulk just gets more mad and more powerful. Every time he gets more mad, he gets more power. There's no like limitations on that. Like he can literally just.
You remember when they were
Yeah.
like comparing stories? Thor was like, like my dad died, and then my sister destroyed
my dad
home,
died,
and I
my
had to kill
sister
her.
tried to fucking destroy.
Like,
my
what about
whole
your
world.
mom killed by a dark elf?
Killed by a dark elf. My brother died. My best friend died.
And then Peter Quill's like, yeah, well, you know, my mom died, and my dad killed her, and then I had to kill my dad, so that's a pretty emotional thing.
I feel like it's a lot more hectic to have to kill your own dad. I was like, get the fuck out, dude. Blue planet, calm the fuck down.
Alright, guys, well, I think it's time we end this episode. I think we've released enough spoilers, probably about 30 minutes worth of spoilers here, so feel free to watch the movie before you listen to this, and if you don't, you done fucked up, because it's already been a week, so get your life together.
What are you doing?
But in the meantime, feel free to give us a like on Facebook at Nerds R Us. That's NRDSRUS. Also, go ahead and download all of our episodes off our website, nerdsrus.com. Listen to your pleasure. Find us on Instagram. We're throwing up spoiler-free stuff all the time. Maybe a spoiler. It depends on how mean we're feeling.
Low-key memes.
Low-key memes that are
meme
secretly a
spoilers.
spoiler, but only if you've seen the movie. And Twitter. And also, if you want to support us on Patreon, get a shout-out on the podcast, throw $1 our way, get a shout-out, throw $2, get to put in names for the head-to-heads we do every week. It'll be awesome. But in the meantime, stay classy, stay nerdy. Thanks so much for listening.